So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with another transfer update. Less than 36 hours to go before the transfer window slams shut until the summer. Loads of ups and downs, loads of hijacked deals, loads of deals out of nowhere, like Cancelo to Bayern Munich. Who knew? Nobody. That's a bit of a random one, I can't lie. That gives us an upper hand in the fight for the title, which is all the more reason why we should definitely be going and signing Caicedo, because if that happens and Cancelo ends up going to Bayern Munich, that has weakened them, unless they go and get someone else in who's better than Cancelo. I don't know. We shall see. Big up to everyone inside, man. Big up to everybody inside. And big up Big Josh, man, outside the San Siro right now. Who are you reporting for? Sky Sports News? Who are we signing? Rafael Leao. Is that who we're signing? Tell me, deadline day madness. Big up Big Josh, man. Hope you're well, bro. Enjoy the San Siro. Lovely stadium. Very nice stadium. Just move that back a tiny little bit. There we go. That's better. But hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Monday. I am back again later today with Kenny and Jez for the podcast. I'm also on Dan Potts' channel straight after that. So 5 o'clock, I'm back on here. 6 o'clock, I'm on with Dan Potts. And then 7 o'clock, I'm on with Henry Wright. That football club is in the gutter. They can't even seal a deal for Pedro Porro. It's all collapsing before their very eyes. But conflicting reports today about Caicedo. Obviously, we went back in with a £70 million bid yesterday, and that was swiftly rejected. Bish, bash, bosh, we won 80. So they wanted 80, it's still 80, and we went with 60. Now we've gone with 70. Why don't we just pay the 80? This is the best opportunity we've got to win a title, or the best opportunity we've had to win a title for a very long time, and we may never win one again. So listen, it is what it is. Who would have thought in 2004, when we were lifting a gold trophy, invincible season, that we would have gone 19 seasons, 19 years, and be in this position? Because these legends behind us, if I had sat there back in the day in 2004 and said, you know what, I don't think we'll win a title again until 2023, or even be in a proper title race. Yes, we have been in title races. Leicester season, bottled it. 2008, bottled it. 2014, bottled it. But other than that, we have been a shambles on and off the pitch pretty much since we moved to the Emirates, which was what, 2006, 2007, and we have pretty much been a bottle job banter club ever since. And listen, at the end of the day, if I'd sat there in 2004 and said we ain't going to be an elite club and we're not going to get our stuff in order until 2023, the men in white jackets would have come and took me away and said, you're chatting rubbish. You don't know what you're talking about. This is the best opportunity we have had for a very, very long time to actually go and win a title. And listen, the way Chelsea are splashing cash, they're in for Enzo Fernandez again. They've bid 120, albeit they don't want to pay it all up front, but they have bid 120, which is his release clause. They want to stagger the payments. I'd imagine they'll probably get him as well, because I don't think they're going to get 120 again for him anytime soon. So the way Chelsea is spending money, the way Man United are starting to look half decent again. Newcastle can never rule them out with the amount of money they've got. Man City, we know they're decent. They've got the best squad, the best manager. We know they've got bags full of money. And yeah, it's going to be very difficult to win another title. So if I was Arsenal and I was Edu, I'd be out there right now phoning Brighton back up and saying, right, you want 80, we'll wire the money over right now, mate. 80 mil, job done. Because I do think 80 million is what they want. I do think that's what they're looking to achieve, and I do think that's what they will accept. There's conflicting reports today saying that Arsenal are going to pull away from the deal. There's other reports suggesting we're going back in with a third bid, which would be about 80 mil. So I don't think anyone really knows what they're talking about when it comes to these transfers. You know, all these journalists, and I'll use that word loosely, they're not journalists, they just guess. Let's be real, they just guess. None of them have really got any sources close to the club. Let's be honest. It'll be the agent of a player, the intermediary agents that will leak a little bit of information here and there to sway a deal one way or the other within the fan base. And at the end of the day, if Arsenal want him, which I'm pretty sure they do, Arteta obviously wants him, and it would help our squad. It would massively boost our squad, because the drop off from Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka is night and day. It is mad. As soon as Partey's out that starting 11, we look completely different. We look all over the place. Sambi Lokonga ain't good enough, and who else is the backup for Granit Xhaka? We ain't really got one, have we? So I do think we need a player, and we definitely need somebody of his mould in midfield. And I think he's the best of the bunch that we're looking at. We obviously looked at Onana, Declan Rice. Oh, he's given his word. Okay, of course he has, mate. And then we've got this Zubimendi that the hipsters love. The hipsters love a funky name, Zubimendi. And listen, I was watching Real Madrid last night, and I've watched a lot of Rayo Valladolid this season. Well, not a lot, I haven't, I lie. I've watched him maybe 2 or 3 times this season because I do watch a little bit of La Liga. And he is a very good player. We've obviously looked at Caicedo, Rice, him, and Onana. Out of the 4, I want Caicedo. Yeah, I think he's slot straight into our team. I think he's the closest I've seen for a while to an N'Golo Kante, and I think we need that energy in midfield. And I think, listen, we're not a club that want to go out there and spend 90, 100 million pounds on every single player like some of the other clubs out there. But at the end of the day, Mikel Arteta has put us in a position where we can go and win the title this season with a squad that's not that great. The starting 11's decent. The bench is pathetic, if we're being honest. Marquinhos is apparently going on loan to Norwich. And yes, where is my Master Splinter, I hear you ask? Where is he? Where is my Master Splinter? Why is he off the screen? He's run off. He's done the bunk. Bosh, that's not him. Where is he? Where's he gone? No, he's gone. What have I done with him? He's actually not here. Master Splinter with the flip-flops has legged it. Where's he gone? Ah, you're having a laugh. Maybe I deleted the file. I think I did. I deleted the file. I'll have to get him back again later. Oh man, I've done that with the video for the second channel as well. I deleted the video by mistake, so I've got to sit and record that all over again today. But for now, we'll just go with the original Splinter. We'll go with that one. Yes, that one. He'll have his flip-flops back on later. But Marquinhos is going on loan, apparently, to Norwich, which is probably a good move for him because he ain't going to get in this first 11 anytime soon. And he don't even make any bench appearances, does he? Coming off the bench. He's had 1 Europa League game or 2 Europa League games. That's about it. So good move for him if he goes on loan. But listen, Mikel Arteta has got us into a title race with a team that's not that great. The first 11, like I said, is decent. The bench is not that good. We need bench players, and people say, yeah, but 80, 90 million for a bench player. Listen, at the end of the day, we need quality in our squad. And the going rate for players right now is around 80, 90 million. Unfortunately, we can't help that. So obviously he wants him. Stan Kroenke's been back in the manager. And we've spent, well, if we get Caicedo in, it's close to £500 million. So we should be in a title race after spending £500 million. We're in the title race before spending that full amount. And that's credit to the players that have played. That's credit to the manager. And that's credit to Stan Kroenke actually digging into the club's money and saying, yes, we can do this. Restructuring loans when we was in COVID times, etc., etc. Restructuring the debt on the stadium. We have to say fair play. Kroenke's done his bit. Arteta's done his bit. What's Edu doing? We have to sit there and ask the question, what is Edu doing? Vlahovic, he let go. In fact, I've got a list of players. Where are they? Somebody sent me this today. A list of players. Where are we? There we are. There we are. Right. So, Vlahovic. Edu cocked that one up. Rafinha. Mudryk. Houssem Aouar. Locatelli. Bruno Guimaraes. Lissandro. Upamecano. Do you remember when Eduardo Pagan said that he was coming? He had a call from somebody. Yeah, okay, mate. And now it could potentially be Caicedo that he misses out on as well. That's nearly a whole starting 11 of players that we have messed up under this sporting director, technical director, toe sucker, whatever you want to call him. He ain't very good at his job. And yes, we've signed some very good players under him, but we've also missed out on some very good players as well. Players that we've been actively in for big dough and then not got for whatever reason. Yeah, Splinter's gone to buy some Crocs, bro. Yeah, I deleted the file. I can't believe it. Splinter's in the mud. I can't believe it. I do that way too often. I'll just delete everything and then realize afterwards. But yeah, listen, we do need a player like Caicedo in the squad because he can cover Xhaka and he can cover Partey. So obviously Arteta wants him. Obviously the money's there. What is Edu doing? We've got less than 36 hours to get this deal done. And is not doing anything by the looks of it. It's kind of mad. I can't lie. It is kind of crazy. Did you hear João Cancelo is going to Bayern on loan? I did. Bro, that's mad. That weakens them big time. That definitely weakens them. So why aren't we stepping this up for Caicedo? It's crazy. I don't get it. Listen, there is still time. But at the same time, the longer we leave it, the more desperate we're going to look and become. And then it'll be, oh, okay, we'll pay it. We'll just pay it then. If Arteta wants the player with less than 36 hours to go, we've bid twice, potentially going back in with a third bid if you read some of the reports that are out there for the 80 million that apparently they want, then why don't we just bid the money? Yeah, we want 80. Okay, you have 60 then. Like, what is that all about 60s? See, look, I didn't even turn my mic on again. I'm a mare today. The mic's on. I sound better now. But yeah, what is he doing? Because listen, the ownership have allowed him to spend 400 million quid since Arteta's been here. And the manager's got us in a position where we can go and win a title. Man City is falling apart. There's players there that ain't hungry enough anymore. There's players there that want out. João Cancelo's one of them. Bernardo Silva's another one. Some of them have lost their hunger. Pep even came out and said that the other day. Kevin De Bruyne's probably one of them. Kyle Walker's another one. All the players that were sat on the bench the other week when he was saying that are probably the players that he was having a dig and calling out. Now, I'm not saying Man City are a bad team and it's all totally collapsing. They won't win a league because it's Man City. It's Pep. They've got a great squad. And this is the best opportunity we've had for a long time to go and ruin all of that for them and actually go and get ourselves in a title race. Think about this. If we're sat there on the 28th of May, lifting a Premier League title, how good is that going to feel? Some of you ain't ever seen us win a league title. You don't know what that feeling's like for your club to win a league title. So imagine that feeling. Dream it. Watch it. Drink it in. I've seen us win 5. I know what that feeling's like. I want to win a 6th. I want to see us do it again. So if Edu's watching this, you better pull your finger out, my friend, and you better go and spend some money. Big up Wickham Special. They will not sell Caicedo. Not much can be done, really. Arsenal will have to go in with 90 mil to get him, and he isn't worth anywhere near that. Listen, I agree. He ain't even worth 60 mil, like, let alone 90 mil. But if we want him, and it's a chance to win the title, and we do actively win the title after signing him, that's worth the money for me. It's not my money anyway. And secondly, the amount of sponsorship deals that we can get coming into this football club would make that money back instantly by winning the league. You know, people would want to invest in the football club. People would want to go and hire the boxes out. People would want to go and put them on a 3-year deal at about 80 grand a season for an executive box. So that the good times will be back. Arsenal will be champions. You have the little Premier League champions on the side of your arm and all of that. Everyone will want to invest in Arsenal and have their products promoted through the club. I think it's a no-brainer. You have to speculate to accumulate sometimes. And listen, it's not a massive amount of money in the grand scheme of things in terms of how much income we would get from that, in my opinion. But if we don't go and get him and we don't end up with any midfielder in this window, he needs to go. Yeah, there's no grey area here. It's either black or white. You either go and sign a midfielder that is an adequate midfielder that can come in and the drop-off isn't Sambi Lokonga or Mohamed El Neni. It is a top midfielder that will not make us worse. Or you don't, and you need to leave. Because at the end of the day, that could be the difference between winning a title and not winning a title. We've seen with Gabriel Jesus out there, Eddie's kind of scoring goals. He's running around. He's playing well. Right? Yes, he misses a bag full of chances, but he is scoring goals, albeit it's not the amount we'd all like, but he is chipping in. He's doing his bit. And so are the rest of the starting 11. We signed Trossard, great signing, but we need more. We need more. If we want to go and win the title, we have to go and buy this player or somebody that is of an adequate level to slot into that team. That if Thomas Partey or Granit Xhaka need a break, need a rest, which they're going to at some point. Thomas Partey, I don't know what the most amount of games in a row he's played for Arsenal is, but I guarantee it ain't 15. We've still got another 19 league games. We've still got Europa League. Let's not forget we've got Europa League coming back in March. So we need to go out there and go and sign a midfielder, whether that's Zubimendi, whether that's Declan Rice, whether it's Onana, whether it's this guy. We need a midfielder. And if we don't end up getting that midfielder, Edu needs to go. Yeah, because he is the one that would have put us in a position where now we're only going with that squad. Yeah, not Arteta, not Kroenke. We know the money is there. Arteta wants the player. Now it's down to Edu to negotiate. And if Edu ain't negotiating properly, then he needs to go. It's as simple as that. Yeah, City could come in for Tierney, bro. I said this a couple of months ago, Lewis. I said it wouldn't surprise me if they wanted him. Yeah, now Cancelo's going. Boy, Jesus. It would not surprise me one bit. And there is reports of Tierney leaving as well, whether it be now or in the summer. So we shall see. Is Saeed in my chat? Where is he? Where's Saeed? I can't see you. Reveal yourself. There he is. Come on. My guy, you know. Big up Saeed, man. Make sure you sub to Saeed's channel. Happy Monday. Big up to Jamie for the donation as well. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, Edu needs to be potted if he don't do the job properly. And like I said, the players I listed off a minute ago, the Vlahovic's, Rafinha's, players like that. Yeah, sorry, there's a long list of players of top value. Not the little deals that are 10, 15, 20, 30 mil. The top ones, the Vlahovic's, the Rafinha's, the Caicedo's, the big deals. Why is it Edu can't seem to get these over the line? Why? Because he's haggling too much. We know we have the money. Kroenke has opened up the funds. He's opened up the war chest. Arteta wants the player. Go and get him the player. Go and get him the player, and we could potentially win a title. And like I said, some of you in this chat may never have seen Arsenal win a league title. Imagine how good that would feel for you to watch Arsenal lift the title on the 28th of May. Yeah, imagine the chest you're going to have as an Arsenal fan, going and sticking it all over your well, that sounded wrong. Going and telling all your mates, yeah, my team are the best. We ain't had that feeling at this football club for 2 decades. Yeah, it's about time we had that feeling back, innit? So, Edu, you better be doing the job, mate. And if Arteta wants Caicedo, go and get him. Yeah, if we can't get Caicedo for whatever reason, and they refuse to sell him and hold him hostage because he signed a contract and it's their right to do so, then move on. Yeah, move on. We've got less than 36 hours. Yes, deals can go through at the 11th hour and all that. Cool. But they better be doing their jobs. I'm telling you, he better be doing his job. Tim Lewis, Richard Garlick, Edu, they better be doing their jobs right now. Vinay as well. Let's not forget him because he always gets a pass at this football club. Remember when Ivan Gazidis was the CEO of this football club? Everyone was on his case. Everyone. How does this guy just slide into the background and nobody mention him? He is the CEO of one of the biggest clubs on the planet. What does he do? What does Vinay do? What does Edu do? Because from what I've seen Edu does is sign players that were playing at Man City that Mikel Arteta probably got in anyway, Jesus and Zinchenko. That weren't Edu doing them. That was Arteta on FaceTime to him, come and play with us. Yeah, and he released clause for Thomas Partey. Well, any of you in the chat could have done that. And then Odegaard, well, he was out of favour. Nobody else wanted him. I could have done that deal. You know, Marquinhos, every Brazilian speaking player. Well, yeah, cool. Well done. You've just phoned up jobs for the boys, mate. Come on. It's mad. At the end of the day, this guy, when it comes to the top deals, the high value deals, he's flopped every time. He's flopped every single time. And we can all sit here and say, great, no need to moan and all of that. Yeah, cool. I want to win a league. Yeah, now is the time. We might go another 19 years without winning a title. So now is the time to go and actively act like a big club. And we've been doing that. But if Brighton want 90 mil and you want that player that badly, pay it. Just pay it. That is the difference between carrying on for the rest of the season at the top of the table or not, in my opinion. Because if Thomas Partey does get injured for any length of time and we haven't got a backup and we're going with El Neni, who, by the way, is injured, and Sambi Lokonga, we ain't finishing in the top 2, let alone winning the title. Because if Sambi Lokonga has to play 5, 6, 7 games in a row, finished. Dusted. Yeah, dusted. That guy ain't good enough. Yeah, that guy is not good enough. He might look half tidy in the Europa League or every now and again in the League Cup. The guy needs to go on loan. He ain't good enough to play for Arsenal first team right now. He may become good enough, but right now, he ain't. Big up to everyone in the chat, man. Mudryk and Felix chose the right projects. Kudos to them. Well, it depends. We're yet to see whether that's going to come to fruition at Chelsea, although they have spent an absolute fortune. And listen, fair play to them. Yeah, it's not illegal to spend money as long as you keep within the parameters of FFP. So all the fans that sit out and say, oh, they're spending, they're ruining the market. Well, they're not ruining the market. They're doing what an elite club wants to do and try to do, and that is go and get the best players to get into their football club. If that means they have to go and spend over the odds, Sometimes you have to do it. Yeah, I feel we'll be spending over the odds on Caicedo, but if he's a player that massively elevates our team, go and do it. It's not like we're doing it every deal overpaying, is it? You know, we got Martinelli in for 6 million. Like, come on. Yeah, Martinelli's in this market. Martinelli is probably a 70 million pound player, especially with the new deal he's just signed. So, you know, sometimes you've got to speculate to accumulate. And if Edu don't get this guy in, he better be getting Onana, Rice, or Zubimendi in, because anything less than that, yeah, then he's fouled in this window because he hasn't done what's required. We need to go and do a madness. Exactly. We need to do a madness. Picture this: Tierney to City, and then they go on and win the league. Could you imagine? I'm 17. I've never seen Arsenal win barely anything. Exactly. 4 FA Cups, my friend. 4 FA Cups. Bro, the feeling of winning a league title and your team being the best is unmatched. Obviously, I've never seen Arsenal win the Champions League. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. But to be the best team in the league over a 38-game season, that's not a fluke. Listen, you can go and win a cup competition and not be the best team in the cup. Ask Wigan. Ask Birmingham when they beat us. There's many, many teams over the years that have won FA Cups and League Cups and Champions Leagues that have not been the best team in it. But you can do that in a knockout competition because it's luck on the day, luck of the draw, whatever it may be. But when you're playing a 38-game league season, you cannot fluke a league title. You can't. Yeah, when Leicester won it, they didn't fluke it. They played the best football. Yeah, they played the best football. They had the least amount of possession. They found a way. When all the other teams had dropped off a little bit, bang, we were the most consistent. Let's win it. Yeah, this season, Liverpool had dropped off. Chelsea had dropped off. Man United are coming back. Man City ain't been great. Yeah, and Tottenham are Tottenham. We have a fantastic opportunity here, yeah, that would go down in the history books of a massive, massive achievement because, number one, yeah, it's Arsenal Football Club winning a league title after 19 years without. And number two, not many people expected it this season. I don't think anyone, even the biggest Arteta fan, would have said, yeah, we can win the league this season. Not one. Not one. And if they did, they were probably saying it more in jest than anything else. So if we go and win it, then fair play, because I want to win it. That's the whole reason I was marching down Hornsey Road with banners to get Wenger out for finishing second, because second ain't good enough. Second's first loser. All this top four rubbish, get in the bin. No, it's about winning major honours. We smashed the stadium down to do this. Now we're acting like a big club. But now, as soon as we start acting like a big club, there's a spanner in the works. That spanner right now is us not being able to bid what's required to buy Caicedo. If you want him that badly, which the manager does, pay the flipping money. Pay the money. Yeah, the Cronkies have put their money where their mouth is. Yeah, Josh Kroenke was sitting there doing interviews, etc., saying we want to be good, we want to be great, you know, etc., etc. And so far, we can't knock them. They've put over 400 grand of the money back in. They've reinvested the stadium to their debt, so we don't have to pay the bank. We've had the loan that we took out, the government loan. They've restructured and paid all of that. So listen, and we're still spending money when there was 2 seasons with no fans in the stadium, and we've spent until this January transfer window. I think we'd outspent maybe the summer window. I'm lying. I think we'd spent more than any club on the planet since Arteta had been here up until the summer window. Yeah, I think Man United and obviously Chelsea now have overtaken us. Yeah, we spent more than anyone. So the money's been spent. We've got to the top of the table. The Cronkies have done their side. Arteta's done his part. Now it's down to Edu. Now it's down to Edu to show us that actually you can do your job on a high-value deal. Because it's all well and good doing it on 24 million deals and 25 million deals and a release clause for Thomas Partey that anyone could release. Like, anyone could do that. Now go and get an 80 million quid deal over the line. But we shall see. Apparently the third bid is going to be close to 80 million quid. So we shall see. We might not have even put a third bid in. Conflicting reports everywhere. Some reports are saying that we're not putting another bid in. Other reports are saying we are going to put a bid in. So it's what you believe, isn't it? Right? You know, we see reports yesterday saying that there was a second bid going in for 70 mil. And then very, very late last night, Fabrizio tweets out the second bid went in and was rejected. So, but he was way behind the reports in the day. And I love Fabrizio. But maybe Fabrizio was waiting to clarify at 100 and the others were guessing. Maybe the others knew more than Fabrizio. I don't know. But at the same time, what I do know is this is the best opportunity we've had for a very, very, very long time. And it may be our last opportunity for a very, very long time to win a title, especially when Chelsea are blowing dough like it's going out of fashion, especially when Man United are on the resurgence again, especially when City will go again in the summer. Yeah, Liverpool, we don't know what's going to happen with them, with their ownership, etc., etc. And the same with Man United, but Man United have always got money. Yeah, Man United, if they get it right, they'll be the best team in the world again. So we need to go and do it now. Now is the future. Don't worry about next season. Don't worry about the season after that. Cool, we've got players for that. We've got the youngsters in the squad. They're all going to grow together, was what I kept getting told. Now go out there, bang, 80, 90 million pound on Caicedo, get him in. The feel-good factor within the fan base, the fact that we would have done over 100 mil in the January window. In fact, we signed Trossard, we signed Kivior, we signed Caicedo. For me, that's a great transfer window. That now gives us 3 decent players to come into that team at any given moment, whether there's an injury or whether you want to rest any of that first 11. Yeah, you have to have a squad. I've seen people sitting there going, why are we going to go and do 90 mil to be a backup player? Well, Jack Grealish sat on the bench quite a lot since he's been at City and he was 100 mil. That's the market. It's the market, unfortunately. Whether I like it or not, that is how much players go for now. I did a show with Goonie last week, and we looked at Roman Abramovich's first 11 signings. They spent 120 million quid. They were getting the likes of Joe Cole, Makelele, Damien Duff, Arjen Robben, players like this, for like 16 mil for Makelele, 17 mil for Crespo. So when people want to sit there and cuss Chelsea's owner now for spending 500-600 million, well, it's only because the prices are 5 times more. Because back then, Roman Abramovich spent 120 on the first 11 signings. Makelele was 16.6 mil. We're now going for a Makelele-esque player, 80 mil. That's the difference. 6 times more expensive now. So, Chelsea are only doing what they've always done since Abramovich was there. Go out and spend money. And if they want to go and buy a player, 9 times out of 10, they will get their man. Why? Because they spend the money. Yeah, if Arsenal want to haggle over 5 quid, 10 quid, £1 million quid, 105 million quid, it's pathetic. If you want something that improves your club and your chances to win and compete at the elite level, at the top tables, why are you haggling? If you win the lottery, and let's say you won 100 million quid on the Euro Millions, right? And you sort your family out, you sort your friends out, you go and buy a few houses, yeah, and you go and buy a couple of cars, but then you go, really fancy buying a Bugatti Veyron. That's 5 million quid. Oh, shall I go and bid 4 million for it? Let's tell you to piss off. You've got the money, same as Arsenal have got the money, but you're trying to lowball Bugatti by $1 million on a car that you really want, that would make you, wow, yeah, I got a Bugatti. Look at me, I'm the man. Well, that's how Arsenal fans should be feeling if we sign Caicedo. I'm the man. We've signed a top player. We've already got a top player in Thomas Partey. Now we've got 2 of them. He can come in over Xhaka anytime as well. Let's not forget that. And now, when we go and win the title at the end of the season, does anyone care that we did 90 million or 80 million on him? No. Stop haggling for something you want and need. We want, we need. Go and sign him. Go and buy him. I have seen Arsenal win the title. Man, I'm old. I've seen us win 5. 89, 91, 98, 02 and 04. I'm proper old. It's ridiculous. I don't understand what Edu's doing. Yeah, and listen, they'll sit there and say, and all the media reports and their manager came out, yeah, listen, sometimes in life they make the wrong choices, etc. What is the wrong choice? He plays for Brighton. Yeah, he plays for Brighton. How is it a wrong choice for him to want to go to a team competing for a title? How? It's mad. It is actually mad. Yeah, how is it the wrong choice? At the end of the day, the player's going to level up on his wages, number one, and he's going to become a millionaire by signing that contract. Whereas right now he's on £3,000 a week down at Brighton. Yeah, it's going to take him forever to become a millionaire. He's going to be able to sort his family out, secure his future, and play with no stress. Yeah, and look at the performances he's already been putting in at Brighton since he broke in the team. It's mad. It's actually insane. Yeah, I don't understand why we're not going and getting this deal done immediately. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Anyway, let's read some more of your comments. 1450 in the building. Come on, big up. I will be back at 5 p.m. UK time with Kenny and Jez for the podcast. I'm then on with Dan Potts on his channel. And then I'm on with Henry Wright. Their club is a shambles. They can't even get Pedro Porro deal done. Hi, bro. Weston McKennie has gone to Leeds. Another missed. Bro, that guy is one of the most overrated footballers I've seen in recent times. Just because he's got a funky haircut and he's like spray painted it a couple of colours. Yeah, and he's called Weston McKennie. Hipsters love him. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Do smash the like button. There's 1,500 people in the building, and we ain't even got 300 likes. You lot are moving like Edu on a Caicedo deal. Come on. Make sure you smash the like button up, people. Let's get it up to 500 real quick. We should be able to get 750, the amount of people that are in here. Anyone who's joined late, Marquinhos is going on loan to Norwich, apparently. So now that Trossard's in, that means Marquinhos is out. So let's carry on. Get Caicedo, and we don't need to worry if Partey or Xhaka get injured. Exactly, Lewis. This is my point. If we sign Caicedo, that covers two bases. Because if Granit Xhaka's injured or is just having a dip in form, we can go bench. We don't have an option. If Thomas Partey gets injured, which between now and the end of the season, he will. He's got no track record of staying fit for more than how many ever games it is. I don't even know the most amount of games in a row Thomas Partey's played, but I'd be adamant by saying it ain't 15. I don't think he's ever played 15 games in a row. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But based off of previous, I would not be pinning my hat on Thomas Partey staying fit for the rest of the season. So go and sign the guy. Maybe we are negotiating with them. Maybe we are saying we'll give you 80 mil. Maybe we are in dialect with them right now. Maybe we have already done the deal and it's just waiting until they sign Haidara from Leipzig, who they're bidding for as their replacement for Caicedo. I don't know. It's mad. Yeah, come on. That guy's on 140 grand a year. He goes to Arsenal. He'll be a multi-millionaire every year. What's the wrong choice there? He's going to play for one of the biggest clubs on the planet or stay at Brighton. With all due respect, where are you going? Yeah, and I like Brighton. I like watching Brighton. They play fantastic football. They're a good, well-run football club. Yeah, but you ain't ever going to win anything there. And when you've come from a country that you were one of 10 siblings, he said, and you've come from a poor background and a poor upbringing, sorry, mate, money talks and BS walks. Every top footballer in Ecuador doesn't sit there and think, oh, my dream is to play for Brighton. I'm sorry, it ain't. It ain't. Most of these players probably don't even know who Brighton are. They probably don't. And that's not trying to mug Brighton off. They probably don't. But anyway, let's carry on. Stop smoking. No, I enjoy smoking. When I'm ready to stop, I will. Day 30 of no alcohol, by the way. We're flying. Dry January is going very well. Dry February will also go equally as well. Onana is better than Caicedo. Well, that remains to be seen, to be fair. But I do think Caicedo is the best fit for us. I do. I genuinely think he'd be the best fit for us. Is Caicedo a good signing? He's a great signing. Get this deal done. We won't get another shot at the league for a while. We need to go for it. Love from Sydney. Big up to you, mate. And that's my point. Who knows when the next shot at the title is? Who knows? Who would have fought 19 years without winning a title? Mad, isn't it? Mitoma's on $500,000 a year. Bro, that goal he scored yesterday was a joke. That was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That goal was mad. I can't lie. Klopp in the mud again. Do you drink Red Bull? No, I used to, but not anymore. It used to mess my stomach up, man. It's crazy, isn't it? Do you blaze? Nope. No, not at all, mate. But no, honestly, I think we should be getting this deal done. Go and pay 80 million quid. Go and get him done. Yeah, we've already missed out on some top targets under this Edu Gaspar. And it's about time we actually went and got our top targets. Yeah, and it's always the highest valued players that we're missing out on. Like I said, Thomas Partey, you could have signed him. Phone up at LA and say, yeah, we'll give you 45 mil. That was his release clause. I could have done that. You could have done that. It's not difficult to activate a release clause. Anyone can do it. As long as you've got the money, you can do it. We should sign Tillemans as well. Exactly, 15 mil. Tillemans, Caicedo, job done. Yeah. If we sign both of them and Trossard and Kivior in this window, my God, that is a proper window. Keep smashing the likes and share buttons, people. Congratulations on 76k, road to 100. I'm 29 subs off the first 100 on our channel, still buzzing. Make sure you subscribe to Right Adventures. Come on, go and check that out, man. Touring everywhere with his son, so go and check it out. Make sure you go and sub to his channel, people. Good afternoon to everybody in here. Do we have another option if we don't get him? Well, that's what I'm hoping, if I'm honest, mate. Yeah, I genuinely hope we have another option, because if we don't and we end up not signing him, then I feel we're in a bit of trouble. Yeah, because as much as Man City have not been great this season, we know that Man City can go on a mad run. And yes, we've gone on a mad run. We've got 50 points after 19 games. We are halfway to 100 points. Yeah, it's Centurions. Let that sink in of how good we have actually been this season. With a bench that's shambolic. A bench that ain't good enough. Now you go and add Caicedo on the bench, Kivior on the bench, Trossard on the bench. All of a sudden, our bench is looking kind of tasty when you add Tierney to it, Smith Rowe when he can ever get fit. All of a sudden, we've got a decent bench. And we're sitting here haggling over a couple of quid. Get in the bin. Arsenal Football Club. We ain't won a league for 19 years. They should be pulling out all the stops to go and win it. It's crazy. Yeah, we should be pulling out every single thing we should be able to pull out of the bag. We should be penny pinching, not penny pinching, sorry. We should not be penny pinching when we're in this position to go and win a league title. So this football club better do what's required by 11 o'clock Tuesday evening. And if he ain't in this football club, well, somebody else who's equally as good better be. Yeah, because otherwise we have missed a massive, massive, massive opportunity. But again, when it comes to May, if we don't win the league, we haven't signed one of these players that we're linked to. Don't matter. Top four was the aim anyway, because that's all we're going to hear. Mad. You lot were going to pay over the odds for a Ukrainian H from Steps. Yes, who is unproven and lost out to Chelsea. Put the dough down. Only team I know that move like this. There you go. Brentford fan. Big up Mr. B for life. If you can see it and every other club on the planet can see we're the only club that move like this, why can't we just fix up, look sharp and go and sign players? Why is it always us that has to barter with the price? Football's changed, man. Yeah, it's not like the old days where you could sit at the negotiation table and say, oh, yes, well, actually, we don't want to pay 45 million for him. We want to give you 35. No, it don't work like that. If you want a player, pay it. Everyone's got money these days. If we don't pay it, Chelsea can come in and go, bang, 90 mil. Pay it. If you want the player that badly, pay it. We're on the cusp of winning a title here for the first time in nearly 2 decades. I remember what it felt like to go invincible. I remember what it felt like to win the league in 02. Remember what it felt like in 98, in 91. And I was only a little kid in 89, but I remember my old man letting me sit and watch it. Literally sat watching it on TV. And I remember, wow, that's Arsenal have won the league. It was only when I got a little bit older I realised what an achievement it was doing it at Anfield. Yeah, but I still remember how it felt that my team had won the league. Yeah, then in 91 playing sexy football. Yeah, only losing 1 game that season. 3 of our back 4 weren't even playing in that 1 game that we lost 2-1 to Chelsea. 98, fucking Nicolas Anelka was on fire. Madness. Yeah, 2002, smashed it again. 2004, invincible. I know what it feels like to win a league title. Yeah, and I want to feel that feeling again. I want my team to be the best team. Yeah, I want everyone to be scared of my football club. Oh my God, we're playing Arsenal this weekend. Yeah, for 2 decades, it's been the banter club. And this first season that we're actually looking like we can go and win a title, and Edu is pissing about over 10 million quid. Go and spend the money. Ain't difficult. Anyway, we continue. I'm going to do another 5 minutes and then wrapping this up, people. I'll be back again at 5 with Jez and Kenny for the podcast. And then I'm on with Dan Potts at 6. I am also on with Henry Wright at 7. Does this Caicedo fallacy mean our rapport with Brighton will go bad? Well, listen, money talks in business, mate. So I don't know. I don't know, mate, to be honest. I do not know. Terry's scared of Arsenal, Lee. Don't worry. Go on, smash the like button, people. Sub to the channel. Big up to everyone who's subbed already. We're over 76k. The channel's flying. And I think this is my 93rd live stream stroke video this month. So my work rate's up. Is Edu's work rate up? It's mad. Best position we've been in for 18 years, and he's penny pinching. Exactly, Danny. Now, at the end of the day, we know we've got the money. And not only that, it means that when we come to the summer window, we don't have to necessarily go out and spend so much money because we've already got our starting 11. We've then got Trossard. We've then got Caicedo. We've then got Kivior. Smith Rowe, we don't know what's going to happen there, but listen, he is a top player as well. Just needs to stay fit. Tierney, we don't know what's going to happen, but if he stays, fantastic. And then all we got to do is just go and plug a couple of little gaps in the summer. Maybe another midfielder that can come into midfield over Xhaka. Yes, Caicedo can do that, but we're going to be in the Champions League next season. We need to have 2 decent players in every position. Maybe another right back. We may get Fresneda by the end of this window. That may be something we do in the summer. I don't know. But again, it's a cheap and cheerful deal. That's not going to cost a lot of money. Go and get another left back if we let Tierney go. Yeah, go and get a left back in there to back up Zinchenko. Again, it's not going to cost a massive amount of money. Go and get a Tillemans who's out of contract. Yeah, not a massive amount of money. You're only paying the wages. Maybe a signing on fee. There's players out there that are going to be free in the summer or extremely cheap in the summer that we can go and get. So why not go and do the money now? So in the summer, we've already got 16, 17 players already on the books that are of top level. Now you've only got to go and buy 2 or 3 in the summer, 20, 30 mil deals here and there. That's it. You only have to do 90 million in the summer and you've got a whole squad of players adequate enough that if he comes out, he can go in. If he comes out, he can go in. Maybe a striker. Maybe a defender, right back, left back. Maybe one more midfielder. I don't know. But it ain't going to cost stupid amounts of money in the summer. This will save us spending in the summer, by which time we could be champions. I don't get it. Did Aaron test your jaw? No, he didn't. I always find it very weird when somebody says they want to test my jaw. I find it a little bit, you're right, mate. I want to test my jaw. A little bit off key, somebody saying that, isn't it? Mad. Anyway. Agent Fluers. Big up Agent Fluers. Big up Terry. I'm on with Terry tomorrow. That should be fun. All of the dregs of society that don't like me will be in his chat. It's always worth coming and watch for the chat. Oh, I don't like you. You're negative, but I come back every Tuesday to watch it. Does Edu save all of his PTO for Jan and for the summer? Bro, Edu might not be here by the summer. Hopefully, he won't be. If he messes this deal up with Caicedo, he should be gone. End of story. Yeah, because he obviously hasn't got the respect or the know-how or the nous to go and close an 80, 90 million quid deal. We've seen it with Mudryk. We've seen it with Vlahovic. We've seen it with Rafinha. We've seen it with Caicedo. All the big deals, this guy can't get over the line. Why? The right wing Saka back up in the summer. Yeah, there you go. Pedro Neto could be the answer, bro. Pedro Neto is a baller. Just can't stay fit. That's the problem. But he is a top player. Big up to everyone who's dropping super chats in as well. Appreciate it, man. Everybody on Facebook as well. Make sure you're sharing the stream around, people. There's loads of people watching, so make sure you get that done. Why don't we recall Pepe? Top Gooners will be fuming, bro. We can't recall Pepe. They don't like him. We finished second. Is that failure? Well, it could be. It depends how far second we finish. The aim is to win, obviously. But I've always said, especially this season, I just want to compete. Just compete. And if we finished 5-6 points off of Man City, then we've competed. Yeah, I'm happy because I've seen my team competing for a title. Yeah, I want to win it, of course, and that is the aim of elite sport. And if you finish second, it ain't good enough. But when Arsenal finished 7 points behind Leicester, for me, that was failure. Yeah, because it's Leicester. No disrespect to them. We should have won the league. Yeah, but again, our penny pinching in the summer window that year, no one was available. We could only sign Petr Cech. Then we didn't sign anyone in the January window. That cost us because we penny pinched again. We are now in a fantastic opportunity, fantastic position to go out there and win a title for the first time in nearly 2 decades. If we don't go and do that, Edu has failed us. The Cronkies haven't. They've been putting their money in, or the club's money in, which is what we wasn't doing before. We're spending money. Arteta hasn't, because he's got us into a position right now where we're 5 points clear with a game in hand. Now it's on Edu. It is on Edu. And I've been saying this all the transfer window. Edu needs to do his job. Yeah, Arteta's done his job. The Cronkies have done their job. Now it's over to you, Edu. It's over to Edu. I'm not accepting second. Listen, I'll accept second on the premise that we don't finish any more than 6 points behind Man City. Because then I can say we were in a title race. We were competing. Any more than 6 points, that ain't competing. But if we finish 6 points behind Man City, that's competing. It depends how it goes, obviously. We could be, 15 points behind them, and then they go and lose a load of games at the end of the season, and we win them because they already know they've won the league. And there's different circumstances to it. But right now, we're the best team in the league. So I fully expect us to continue on in a title challenge. The only way we do that is to make our squad better. Yeah, and if we don't do that with a midfield addition in this window, either Onana, Declan Rice, Zubimendi, Caicedo, they're the 4 players that make our midfield better. Yes, we could maybe go and find somebody else that we could add to that list, but they're the 4 that make us better. And they're the 4 that could walk into that starting 11 and we don't get any worse. So, yeah, he needs to go and do his job. Hopefully he is. Hopefully he's not sat watching this. Hopefully he's actively sitting there with the money men at Arsenal and the lawyers and the accountants. And I know half the fan base are accountants, but we don't want them involved. Left to them, we wouldn't be signing this guy. Oh, it's too much money. But it ain't my money, so I don't care. I don't care if it costs 290 million to sign him. Ain't my money. Go and sign him. Anyway, we'll do a few more minutes. We might as well. We might as well carry on while there's 12:50 in the building. You are really making sense. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's amazing how this chat is so much different to other channels when I go on theirs. Maybe they're all blocked on this channel. Maybe the mods were swiping and deleting them. I'm 21 and I've been waiting my whole life. First season was the Champions League final loss. That's crazy. So there you go. Yeah, you was 3 when we won the league. You was 2. 2.5. Crazy, bro. So you weren't old enough to remember Arsenal invincible. And that's what I'm saying. If you're in this chat and you wasn't old enough to have ever seen Arsenal win a league title, you don't know what that feeling is. You don't know what it feels like. You don't know what it feels like to be walking around all Bertie big balls. Yeah, giving it, my team is large and in charge, mate. We're the best team in the league, yeah? You can't talk to me. We're champions, mate. Big old Arsenal, champions. Have some of that. Nobody can know what that feels like if they've never seen it. But now I can tell you from experience of seeing it 5 times. Yeah, and the first time, granted, I wasn't that old. I was 7. Yeah, but I still remember watching it, and I still remember that, oh my God, Arsenal have won the league. So only when I got older, I realised, shit, it was against Liverpool at Anfield. And then you do the history checks, and you realise that Liverpool were actually the best in the world. And we went there and had to beat them by 2 goals, and we did it. But then 91, Paul Merson and all of them ones, what a team that was. What a team. And it was only Chelsea that beat us that season, and 3 of our famous back 4 didn't play. I think Tony Adams was in jail that year. And then 98, what a season. We played some sick football that season. Nicholas and Nelka, boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then 2002, again, fantastic season. And then 2004, Invincibles. And I can tell you, that feeling is mad. When you can walk around with your chest out and just say, you can't chat to me, my team were the best, we're champions. You can sing it all season. Yeah, every single ground you go to, away ground, champions of England, you'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. You're never. We could sing that at White Hart Lane. We could sing that fucking anywhere. Well, not anywhere, because some teams have won it. But it's a nice feeling, man. Imagine how good your summer will be knowing that Arsenal have won the league. Imagine how much chest you're going to have going into the new season. Right, let's go and retain it. Yeah, all season on it. Imagine the feeling, man. Trust me, it's a good feeling. I've lived it. I've felt it. I've done it. It's crazy. And yeah, I want to feel more of that, which is why I have gone through fucking dramas with this fan base who just want to accept fourth as a trophy. Trying to get Wenger out the club, people having punch-ups at football, punching each other up. Oh, Wenger in, Wenger out. Yeah, Arteta in, oh, you're toxic. Shut up. Yeah, at the end of the day, the aim of elite sport is to win the major honours. We have a great chance to win a major honour this season, and we're sitting here poncing around over maybe 10 million quid for a player that gives us a better chance to win that major honour. Whilst Man City, by the way, for anyone who's joined late, Cancelo looks like he's going on loan to Bayern Munich. That is a massive blow for Man City, by the way. So if we can go and get Trossard, Kivior, and Caicedo in this window, and they lose Cancelo, I'm sorry, we've got an even better chance to win it. Now, I actually do think we'll win it anyway. Yeah, I said after we beat Man United, I think we'll win it. But go and get me a player that if Thomas Partey's injured, yeah, or needs a break, or has a little twinge of his ribs like the other day, we could go, we're going to rest you against Everton, mate. Caicedo starts. Just like, it's crazy. I don't get it. This football club is backwards at times. It really is. He stops the stream when the vodka starts to hit. Yeah, bro, I've got about 3/4 of a litre left of Natura Font water. It's not vodka. I don't like vodka. But yes, come on. Big up to everyone in it, man. I'm going to do until an hour, so you got 3 minutes left of me. Do smash the like buttons. Big up to Long Edge Yeti for the donation, people. Come on. 02 was a sick season, bro. 02 was sick. Saw us win it in 04. Exactly. You know what the feeling's like, bro. Suarez, 40 million and one. Exactly. It's nice to reminisce. Exactly. Come on. Bro, anyone who knows the feeling of winning a league title, doesn't matter what team you've supported, yeah? Anyone that knows that feeling, I want to feel that again. I want to feel that again. And if Edu's going to piss me about, yeah, for the sake of 10 million quid or whatever it may be, if Brighton are saying he ain't for sale, rubbish. Every single player has a price. Yeah, they're not going to openly admit, oh, yes, we'll sell him. Because then when they try and go and get Amadou Haidara from Leipzig are just going to whack the price up. So there's loads of games being played here. Excuse me. But we need to play the game better. We're test their resolve. There you go. There's 80 million. What, you rejecting 80 million? And if they say no to 80 million, cool. You can't get someone else. Zubamendi, Declan Rice, yeah, Onana. Go and do something by the end of this window, Edu. Otherwise, I swear to God, you need to leave. You need to leave. Because if he doesn't go and get us one of these 4 players, yeah, I'm sorry, he needs to leave. Yeah, like I've said, and I'll go back for all the people that have only just joined in the last 10 minutes or so. The Cronkies have done their job. The money's there. Arteta has done his job, and so are the players. They've got us 5 points clear with a game in hand. Over to you, my friend Edu. Over to you, mate. Over to you. Anyway, 3 minutes. Let's go. 3 minutes. Smash the likes up. Come on. My Master Splinter will have flip-flops back on again later. I don't know what the hell I've done with it, but I must have deleted the file because he's got the Santa hat on. Oh, no, he's there. He's there. He's back. I obviously didn't see it. My Master Splinter's back. Happy days. '91 title win was great. People discard that team. Bro, that's because a lot of people think football was started by the Premier League. And a lot of people weren't born to have witnessed that season and don't want to go and learn the history of our football club, mate. Yeah, that season, we should have been invincible. And if our back 4 didn't have 3 players missing and Michael Thomas playing at centre-back against Chelsea, we would not have lost that game. Yeah, we would have gone George Graham invincible. Yeah, we played sick football that season, mate. Paul Merson was a joke that season. Paul Merson was an absolute joke. Oh, my mate's back. The one who wants to test my jaw, he's back. He was watching on Facebook yesterday. He's back in the chat today. I told you, these people are tapped. They don't like me, but they watch everything I do. You're a fan, mate. Thanks for watching again. Love, mate. Mwah. Appreciate you, babes. Anyway, let's carry on. We have we've actually gone over the 1 hour. I'm going to do 3 more comments. Flip-flop army. Yes, we're flip-flopping. We're back. We're back. Is Party injured? He should be back for the game at the weekend, mate. He should be back. He had a scan and it looks all right. So, yeah, Anders Limpar, what a player he was. The 1990 kit. Come on, we've had a lot of good kits, mate. The Bruised Banana kit was mad. I can't lie. That kit was sexy as fuck. Yes, he'd like to test my jaw. I don't know what he gets up to after dark, mate, but it ain't going to be with me. That's for sure. Each to their own. It is 2023. Yeah, come on, Gav knows. That's what they do, bro. They all come in chatting rubbish. They can't get enough of me, mate. I rattle these people so badly that they have to click my videos just to see what I'm saying today so they can comment with clown emojis. Imagine having nothing going on in your life that you wait for Lee Gunner to go live just to go and abuse him. Because I'm now going to come off of here. I'm going to go and re-record the video for my second channel that I deleted by mistake. I'm going to record some other videos. I'm going to be back again at 5 o'clock with Kenny and Jez. I'm going to cook myself a nice steak. I bought some lovely steaks the other day, so I'm going to cook a nice steak. And I'm going to eat like a king today and then do the rest of my shows with Dan Potts, with Kenny and Jez on here, and with Henry Wright later. So yeah, it's all good. Anyway, I am going to wrap this up, people. All have a wonderful evening. I'll be back again at 5. Make sure you've subbed to the channel. Make sure you've shared the content, and make sure you've smashed a like on the video. How many likes do we have? We should be on 500. 435. Big up to Tamil as well, man. 16-month membership today. Thoughts on Enzo Fernandez? A lot of money. Not worth it, but that's the market, unfortunately, mate. Enzo Fernandez, 120. Top player, but he ain't worth 120. But if that's the going rate and Chelsea want him, then they're going to pay it, aren't they? And that's how big football clubs should act. If you want something that is going to massively boost your team and elevate your football club, you have to pay the money. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, it's still chilly today, though, man. It's a bit cold in Spain today. I can't lie. I might have to whack the dressing gown on for the next stream. But anyway, listen, all have a wonderful afternoon. And big up to everyone who's watching on playback as well. Big up to everybody who's chucked donations in. I appreciate that, as always. And big up to everyone who has whacked the likes up. 450 on the likes. Appreciate it. We peaked at about 1,500 people as well. So that's mad for this time of the day. But I will be back later. Until then, we're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao.